Holy Dinah. So I want to bring in now cold case expert Joseph Giacalone. He is a retired NYPD detective, former commanding officer of the Bronx Cold Case Squad, also author of the book, The Cold Case Handbook. Okay, Joseph, give me your read on everything you've been hearing about this, like, remarkable, mysterious graveyard of vehicles.
Yeah, what a great find. I mean, this is probably the largest one that I've heard of so far. There's been other, scuba volunteer teams that have found people in cars before. I know at least in Michigan, in Ohio. So this is going to be interesting. I mean, 32 cars, lots of chances of maybe solving a case here. So it's interesting. I mean, it could run the gamut, right? From insurance fraud to stolen cars to the joyriding to, of course, the ultimate in homicide or just accidents where somebody has drowned. So it's going to be interesting when they start getting all these cars at the surface.
A lot of coincidences if it's 32 people that just accidentally drove in and drowned. I smell a rat, I'm telling you. But I'm curious about, and I don't know how the business works when it comes to, finding things underwater, but I'm a little surprised that the police wouldn't be dragging more often back from the 40s until today to have discovered this a little sooner. Is that a little crazy?
No, it's not crazy in the respect that, the police aren't going to be going to every pond and start doing dives in some of these things unless they had some sort of information or evidence that led them to it. So here's a prime example. You stumbled upon it. The police department doesn't have the resources to be able to go through every pond or lake or what have you to look for cars in this respect. And listen, 32 cars is not a coincidence. You know, to me, it also can indicate that, way back when it was just a dumping ground for people who stole cars and just put them in there could have been stolen by the same group of people. But, somebody else knew about this place. How many people knew about him? It's been going on for decades, apparently. That's quite interesting.
Well, if it's a crime ring, it's like definitely a couple generations passing on that, secret dumping ground if it goes back to the 40s. So, obviously, I get it. Forensics are important, but I also know that water is one of the #1 enemies of forensics. What do you suspect they'll be able to actually glean from these cars? If there's no body in the car, what do you think they'll be able to get, forensically speaking, from the vehicles, other than a VIN and a plate?
Yeah, the chances of finding any forensics in the car would be about zero. The only thing that they can hope for is if they do find something in regards to a homicide or human remains in regards to skeletal, and bones and stuff like that. Other than that, I mean, you have a lot of fish activity, alligator activity. You have a lot of different crime scene dynamics that kind of go against the police in this respect. Even if somebody was there 30 years ago, 20 years ago, there might not be any remnants of them anymore anyway. So it's going to be tough. I mean, you're not going to find fingerprints or DNA or anything like this. They've been in the water way too long, and too many different aspects that you're dealing with here.
Yeah, even if you find a wallet, maybe there'll be plastic in it that'll give you a name or something. But, listen, there's no honor among thieves, right? So I'm not assuming that there's been some crime syndicate that's been passing down their favorite secret dumping ground in the middle of Doral in Miami. Why do you suppose it's all in this one place, 32 of these vehicles submerged?
Well, it had to be easy access, right? So it had to be something where, it was easy to drive the cars there and get them into the water. Nobody was around. We know that it has been developed over the years, and that's probably the reason why the cars are so old in that respect, where you're not going to find new models because that access point is no longer there. Too many witnesses now, too many surveillance cameras, too many stores. So, you know, the more rural things used to be, the more times you'd find and discover stuff like this. I mean, I look back into when they were building Starrett City in Brooklyn, and they were uncovering human remains back then when they were, digging through the dirt along the weeds along the Belt Park. It just happens that way. These become dumping grounds because nobody was there, and now that people are there, that's when these things get discovered.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.